In these waters is where about 20 divers will be looking to locate, tag, and eventually relocate about 15,000 mussels. Boom! He said there was just a puff of insulation everywhere as the tree came down. We've seen people come to take a look at what's left of a restaurant that many of them tell us they've made many fond memories at. I just got off the phone with Kent County Central Dispatch, and they've told me they've responded to numerous, that's their words, numerous accidents and slide off. It's been almost a month since a box truck slid down an icy freeway, slamming into 2 of their fire engines. But today the Comstock Fire Department tells me they're operating at full capacity, and they say their training and instincts help keep them safe. Even with the water pressure back on, they still have to test for any harmful bacteria that could have gotten into the water supply. Lining up here at the Woodland Mall to be some of the first people to get into West Michigan's very first Lego store. I'm here with a lot of people who got something to say to everyone. Happy Halloween! Many people came out to pay their respects to a soldier who made the ultimate sacrifice and a family that is now able to properly say goodbye. But his story is touching the hearts of many as well. I had the pleasure of meeting him on Friday and was able to listen to his story.
So it was like an accidental time capsule of a memory that they wanted to record.
For Mike Shepard, finding this undeveloped film brought to life scenes from his family's past they never knew were captured.
I've also found the original instruction manual that told how you can open it. So I was able to open it, and inside, although it's not here now, there was a magazine that still had film. And so I had to research, how do you develop that film?
Sending the film to a company in California to be developed, he got back scenes from his early childhood.
So about 10 seconds of the video was myself and my sisters probably, or our friends, playing Super Mario Brothers in about 1985. And we're recording the video game on the TV. The other side of the cartridge was a full 2 minutes of my 2 older sisters and my mother playing in the garden, playing in the dirt, learning how to ride a bike.
The beauty of it all is these are everyday moments.
Yeah, it's like the YouTube shorts of today. you have 1 minute. Get the family in video for 1 minute.
But moments important enough for his parents to capture.
It is not like today where you can record hours of video without a second thought. This one, every second counted, because not only did they have a limited amount of time, they also had to pay for it to be developed.
Now in 2024, he's making sure these precious moments of film live on forever and hopes others do the same if they stumble on their own long-lost film.
Look on how to see if there's any undeveloped film inside and try to get it developed, because now everything can be digitized and you can preserve it for the next generations. And so these are memories that can last 100 years now.
At that point, it was run as fast as you can in the opposite direction of what it was. So everybody kind of turned around, ran. A couple of us dove into the snow.
Lieutenant Mike Molman is one of the Comstock firefighters we see in this video who were responding to a vehicle rollover on I-94 when a box truck slid down the road, hitting 2 of their fire engines and a Kalamazoo County deputy's cruiser.
I turned around, made sure all my guys were, safe. No one was hit by anything. And then I proceeded to go to the box truck to check on the driver of the box truck, who was, at that time, was uninjured in the truck. He was just trapped because it was on his side.
Molman says working on roadways are some of the most dangerous situations they encounter. It's not lost on him that this incident took place on a stretch of I-94 named after the late Comstock Township Fire Chief Ed Switalski, who died after being struck and killed in 2017.
We're out there to help people. If you're driving by at fast speeds or staying close to us, it makes our job that much harder.
While initially reported that there were no injuries, Molman says 2 firefighters had minor injuries arise.
We did have a guy who possibly sprained his wrist diving out into the snow, and then we had another guy that had a sore back afterwards.
Using their reserve engines and with helping hands from neighboring departments, they are running at full capacity. After an event like this group of firefighters is also relying on each other.
We're always in communication every day when we pass each other in the station or on calls, like, hey, how's it going? Do you need anything? Can we help you out with something? Along those kind of lines. And just, having that conversation and being open about it, I think is the best thing we can do for all of us.
We're told today that the firefighters who did experience some minor injuries have recovered and are back to work. In Comstock, I'm Jeremiah Brown, 13 on your side.
I was probably screaming with joy because I did not expect this at all. Like, we're going? We're going? We're going!
These 4th, 4th, and 5th graders who make up the Lincoln Park Elementary robotics team will be one of 87 teams from around the world in Daytona at the first Robotics LEGO League Florida Sunshine Invitational in June. Making history for Mona Shores schools, they are their first robotics team to go to an international competition.
We've done so much to get here, so I'm excited. I'm also a bit nervous.
On their playing field table is where you can find, quite literally, their many missions.
At the very start of the season, you gotta design the attachment.
We have to build the missions, and then at the competitions they'll have the exact playing fields, and there will be one table on this side and one right on the other, so just both teams would run theirs.
These students forming a well-oiled machine themselves.
While figuring out problems, we have to listen to everybody's solutions.
Yes! Yeah!
Each mission a unique challenge.
Side, I think it was figuring out how to do that sound mixer right there. We looked at our gear ratio, and we had a big gear and a little gear, and we knew that if we put a little gear down here and a big gear up here, it would add more torque, which would help it lift.
They manipulate the models with their hands and then figure out how to recreate that motion with Legos, and then programming on top of it. And then it's just run after run after run, repetition.
The team on track to raise the $12,000 needed to get the team to Daytona.
It's been an interesting challenge. At the same time, I'm incredibly proud of the kids, and they deserve the opportunity.
They are making their final preparations and shaking out some nerves.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.